So this video is going to show you how to upload images onto Edublogs. So once you are on your Edublogs and you've signed in, you find the tab that you want, let's say collections or identity. Let's say I'm going to do it for collections. I'm going to click on to edit. Now when you click on edit, it shows you a different format in the sense that you have a dashboard and you have this area here. So this area here is where you can type. So I can type my pictures. Now if I want to add pictures, the way to do it is like this. You click on add media, select files. Now the maximum upload for file size is 49 megabytes, so if you're adding a film, often that is going to be too many, so you might have to add a YouTube video link. But also with film, for photographs, if you upload too many photographs in the same time, you might have to do it in different batches. So let's go select files. So select where you're going, so I'm just going to go to my hard drive. So I'm just going to find some pictures just to do this. So find the pictures that you want. And you can start uploading them. So I'm just going to look and find some photos. So let's say I'm going to find some photos here. So find the right ones. So let's say I want to upload a series from here onwards. So I'm just going to, if I'm doing a selection, I'm going to press Shift. I'm going to scroll down. And I'm going to go, let's say, up to there. So it's selected a whole batch. You can just select individuals if you want, but let's say I want to do a whole batch. And I go to open. Now, here's where you see, as you can see, it says it's exceeded the maximum. But let's see what happens. So you can see it is currently uploading. It probably didn't upload all the ones I wanted because it exceeded, but I can just see where it's saved up to. Now as you can see, it's uploading quite a few at the same time and it takes a little while. And while we're waiting, you can upload individual images, or you can upload an actual gallery if it's multiple images. If you are uploading multiple images, i.e. like a contact sheet, or 3 pictures, or 6 pictures, or even 2 pictures, you should go for the gallery because it actually formats it much nicer than if you uploaded one and try to put another one and align them. So I've cut to the point where all the images are uploaded, so I am going to create a gallery. So I'm going to click on create new gallery. Now at the moment all these images are selected to go in the gallery, so you can take some off if you don't want them. So I'm going to take that one off and that one off, and if they're ones that you don't want, you can take some of them off. So let's say I'm happy with those. What I'd like to do is also count the pictures. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I've got 1, 2, 3. So you can do a nice orderly row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, there's a bit of a lag here. So it's 4 times 6 was 24, and then that's 26. Now the reason I'm counting them is you can put them in, you can decide how many you want in a column. So I think it looks better when it looks neater, so I'm going to do it in 24, so I'm going to delete 2 more. Let's say that one and that one there. So I now have a neat number, 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of 6. So you can do 3 rows of 8 or 4 rows of 6. So let's say I do 3 rows of 8. So I do 8, and I can do thumbnails. So if I do insert gallery, what should happen now, it should insert a gallery of photographs like so. Now what happens usually is when you've added a gallery and you want to go underneath, sometimes you can't go underneath because that's there. So you can see this flashing icon, flashing thing here. So if I just press enter, it will go underneath, which is here. So now I have my contact sheet. Now if I want individual pictures now that I've selected of these but larger, what I can do is go back to add media, and this is where I want them. So if I want them up here, for example, I can just do that. So just indicate where you want them, but I actually want them down here. So I'm going to go to add media, and I'm going to select the picture that I'd like to add. So I would like to add this one here, and if I go to insert posts, I can actually decide on the size. So it's giving me medium, large or full size. Now you can try these out, but let's say I try the large, and what will happen is that it will add it in there for us. So let's have a look. So there we are. Now obviously that's a bit annoying because it's the wrong way around. And by the way, this is a photograph of my mother's cat, and she is blind, so don't get freaked out by the weird eyes. So if I want to turn the picture, what I'm going to click on there, and you can see these options come up. So I'm going to click on the edit button here. So when I click on the edit button, it'll give me a few options. So at the moment it's still that way around. I can still change the size, but if I click on advanced options and I click on edit original, it will have these icons here. So I'm going to rotate it once clockwise, and it should be the right way around. So if I click on save, and click on update, there we go. So that is like so. Now if I want to, I can sometimes drag the photo and make it a little bit smaller, and that's quite useful because sometimes you think there's kind of in between sizes. Now let's say you want to now add 2 pictures in a row, and you want them not as big as this but not as small as a thumbnail. So I'm just going to press enter, and when it's here I can go back to add media, and I'm just going to go create gallery, and this time I'm just going to select the pictures that I actually want for my gallery. So let's do this first. So I've got the reason why that's not come up is we need to pick the pictures. So let's say I want this one and this one. So I'm going to click on create gallery, and this time I'm going to have a column of 2. And in terms of size, thumbnail's too small, so I can, let's say I want it to be medium or large. To be honest, it doesn't really matter whether you go to large because it will still fit them on the page. But let's just go large, and if I go insert gallery, it should add them underneath. If I press enter, you can see I've now got 2 pictures side by side, and it's quite well organized. So that is how you add pictures to your Edublog.